G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us as we count it all down to season 2013, and right now we're heading out to Boomers territory, Bulleen this time around. 4 teams in the competition.
Yep.
They've got a couple of VYC teams and a couple of champ teams as well.
One of the big associations in Melbourne. A lot of great juniors coming through all the time. So,
always.
Yeah.
Well, let's head out there. We'll start straight away with the youth women in VYC. Finished 4th last season, 9-9, just scraped into the finals. Maddie Paps is the coach out there, Maddie Papanicolaou.
Sure. Is it really?
What?
Well, that's pretty good. It sounded like you knew.
That's his name, Papanicolaou.
You would have just thought his name was Paps, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've been saying Paps all the time. I don't think you care.
The son of Kerry Paps, by the way.
That's right.
Out there again. I think it's probably his 3rd season coaching.
I reckon,
yeah. A few, hasn't it? Some changes. Take us through some of the new players coming in, Beth. There's a few of them.
Amelia Guest from Hume City.
Apparently just a guest stint this season.
She's only going to be here for a year and then she's going to move on.
Gemma Fight, a Bulleen Junior. Danielle Calvisi, another Bulleen Junior. Bridie Feehan, Bulleen Junior. Amelia Smith, Bulleen Junior. Sarai.
Oh, I don't know if you pronounced Smith right actually, but move on to the next one.
Taylor, Bulleen Junior. Courtney Ragg, Bulleen Junior.
And what I like
theme going
yeah,
through
what
there.
I like about that, Bulleen Junior, Bulleen Junior, Bulleen Junior.
6.
That's the point of having a youth team, is to bring your kids up,
Well,
and they're obviously doing that
gee
with
whiz.
a lot of kids. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, looking at their departed players, look like they're going to be looking very different. Some key ones out. Kayla Theodore's off to Sunbury. Gemma Jackson, Talia Day, Bridie Malone are all taking a year off. Tessa Ramsey and Ella Burton have been promoted to champ, which is great.
Fantastic.
That's great.
And Ali Smead has moved to the country. So I wish you might see her at Mildura or Shepparton
I love-
or Ballarat.
Well, playing Shepparton men's team.
Yes.
Oh, right. I'm sure Ali's looking forward to that.
I love to see this because as a club a few years ago, I can remember Nathan and I sitting out there and they didn't understand the pathway. And for the club to now have embraced that and be
It's great.
bringing their kids
Yeah.
through, massive turnaround at the club in the last
And we
couple
know
of
what
years.
Bulleen's junior girls players are like. These kids are going to come in and they're probably going to be very good right
Very
at the
good.
start.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
The other thing is with Gemma Jackson, Talia Day, or Talia, however she pronounced her name, and Bridie Malone. Actually, Bridie Malone sounds like an Irish pub, doesn't it? Bridie Malone. Having a year off. I don't know the age of those girls, but quite often you'll see in youth competition with players having a year off, it's to do their what is it, HSC these days?
VC.
Something like that. That's right. What are you talking about?
Is that not what it is?
Did you finish school? Did you do VCE?
I did.
What year did you go through? I'm sure our viewers would love to know this. When did you finish school?
What year?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's a bit
No, it's not. Come on, we're
1985.
No, not what year.
Oh, I
Did you do year 12?
Yeah.
Year 12?
Yeah, man.
Year 12? Year 12?
Did you?
Great, let's move right
Did
along,
you?
shall we?
You didn't do it, did
No.
you? Did you stay on like? Did you fail bubs?
I might
He was a baker.
have left in.
Oh yeah, he was a maker.
I might have departed school in the early months of year 9
In country Gippsland.
We've got an interesting mix at Big V. We've got Neil Quinn from Knox is the butcher. We've got Jonathan Nelson the baker. We've got
I'll do a trade. I'll do a trade.
Candlestick
Yeah,
maker.
yeah. I'll complete the trade.
There's something about you with wax, by the way, isn't there? You love wax. Some of the stuff you do with... Anyway, moving right along.
Youth men.
Hang on. 4th last season, 9-9. They're in
Yeah.
VYC,
Yeah.
the Bulleen Boomers. They've got some kids coming up.
They're
Might
the
be a
goods.
year...
They're the goods.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us a little bit about
I'm
them.
just saying they're the goods. They're quality kids that are coming up
Yeah.
because look at where their program is at the moment
Yeah.
and they will come straight in, not
Make
miss a
an
beat.
impact. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think they'll make finals.
I don't think they'll make finals. I think it might be a year of development for some of
Yes.
those kids. It's a big
Finals.
step.
Straight in.
It is an
Finals.
Bang.
Finals.
It's a completely different team, and I don't think they'll make
Hang
finals.
on. They're very confident. They know something we don't know.
No, I think they're just having a stab in the dark, to be honest with you.
I'm just a fan of the program.
Okay,
I'm
alright.
also a fan of the program.
Having said that, 9-9, 4th, they were in that 4th, 5th, 6th mid
Yeah.
mix for
And
most
their
of the
team's
season.
completely different.
Yeah, so well, you never know.
Who's to say that the juniors that aren't coming up, that have probably played VC most of their junior rep lives, are not better than the
Just
players?
another unknown.
Okay, there's a couple for finals and there's a couple
Yep.
saying just on
This
the border.
generation of girls won under 12 VC back when they were
Under 12s.
When they were 10 and 11.
So they'll be good.
who we're going to put up with.
It's going to be a long day, guys.
Youth men up in VYC, they finished 9th last season, 6-16. Wasn't a great season for them, but they had patches last season that really made us all sit back and take note.
Yeah, I think they'll be alright.
Brett Atley is the coach out there. Some new players, Beth.
Claude Larman-Rippon,
That'll do.
Carla Sawyer from Ringwood, and Nathan Stowe from Nunawading Juniors.
So what do we know about those new players?
So,
I think I know Nathan, so.
Nathan So?
Jeremy So.
His younger brother.
Might know his bro.
Very good. Kyle Sawyer is obviously Tom's brother. Anyway, players headed out. Riley O'Farrell. There's another Irish pub for you.
Yep, Riley.
We haven't gone to Brodie Malone, so let's go to Riley O'Farrell. He's gone to Melbourne Uni. Ben McElwain to Melbourne Uni. Nick Ross to Nunawading Youth. Riley Johnson to Whittlesea.
I like this name.
And Jack Pobjoy.
Yeah.
Why do you like
I
that?
just reckon it sounds cool. Which
Okay,
my last
fair
name is Pomjoy.
Well, we can do that.
Alright.
We can make that happen.
Let's head down to the.
How do we think these guys will go this season? They've been pretty good in pre-season matches,
they
by
had
the
a
way.
pre-season win recently over Knox by 40 points, which
That's
probably would have
big.
surprised a lot of people
Yeah.
that they did. So
Well,
So is that-
there was a,
Yeah.
there was a bit of a change
Absolutely, yeah.
with their placing.
We put some context around this. This team
Yeah.
finished 9th in state youth championship last year.
6-16,
Yep. So therefore missed out on an automatic place in the new VYC.
which would have been top 8.
Was top 8,
Yep.
and they were absolutely gutted because they knew they had a good, strong group coming through,
Mhm.
and were really quite desperate to take a spot there. As luck would have it, Bendigo decided that the program wasn't quite for them. They were bringing some kids through, so they vacated the spot, and Bulleen absolutely
Okay.
jumped on it.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, because these guys realised how close they were to missing out, they are hungry.
Yeah, they will
and
be.
they're going to make sure they do well and stay there for years to come.
You just mentioned, Nath, that these guys beat not practice matches are practice matches,
Yep.
okay? But
Yeah,
they
yeah.
beat them by 40. Is that saying a lot about Bulleen as opposed to saying not a lot or a lot, whichever way you look at it, about Knox? I mean, what
it's
was
hard
the
to know.
read on that?
I know Knox have got a very young team this season. There's
Yeah.
a lot of under 18s in it, but I think a lot of the youth league teams this season, the Victorian Youth Championship, these teams this season are going young. So it is hard to know. And you know, for Bulleen, as Raylene said, I think they probably want to make a statement early on that they deserve to have that place.
Yeah.
So you know, to come out against what is a really strong association like Knox and get a big win like that, that's probably going to, you know, a bit
Do
of a
wonders for their
statement.
confidence
Yeah, it's
as
a
well.
statement game. That's right. So look, I probably don't think this team's going to make finals this season, but you know, if they can come out and play hard every week, they're at least going to make it really tough.
Yeah.
to
I think
play
you're right. I think that's
against.
about where they're at. Yeah.
Beth?
yeah.
Same?
Yeah.
Rails?
No, finals.
Bang.
Finals?
Yes.
Wow, you do this
You're
so
on the
often.
boom,
No,
isn't it?
finals.
I'm going to ask you first from now on. So you think straight in. It's a
Yeah.
tough competition.
They are desperate for it.
Tell everyone what the makeup of finals is in VYC this season.
Well, it's exactly the same as the Div 1 Men Conference and Div 1 Women Conference last year. So top 4 in each of the conferences, and then we go crossover. So top of one conference will play 4th in the other, and vice versa. And
Into
second
third.
versus
Yeah.
third, second versus third. And they're all eliminations all the way through.
Grand final as well.
Yeah.
And look, one thing in Rails' favour about maybe why they might make finals is I know their juniors at that age and boys are very, very,
They are,
very
certainly
strong.
are.
So they're a constant contender for VC titles in the VJBL. So maybe, yeah, it could.
So
I
it's
think they also, the boys won the under 12 boys that will be coming through
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
Also,
When they were 10 and 11.
yes.
Yeah, so no, I think they'll be strong.
Yeah. So based on under 12 form, we think that Bulleen's going to be pretty good.
It's a great time
Of
for the
course
club.
it
These
is.
kids are coming through, they're pushing
Great,
them up
it'll be
into their
great.
youth team. They'll be good.
So hang on, just speaking of kids, Reece McKenzie, Phil Ranieri, and Dominic Richardson are all
They're new kids.
as well.
Yep, which is great.
Thanks
Beautiful.
for
There we
keeping us
go.
on track there.
So,
Somebody's got it, yeah.
so
that's right.
finals,
Yeah.
yes, or top 4 in their conference, yes.
Yeah.
The rest of us think maybe just miss
Yeah,
out.
move it along. Dig
Okay,
on.
moving on to their champ women, 5th last season for the Boomers, 9 and 11. From memory, a really poor start to the season.
Very.
Yeah.
And they came good a little bit later on. Deanne Butler came to the team during the season, or stepped up into the coach's role during the season. I think,
Reasonably early on, I think.
yeah, it's about a month in,
Around
3 or 4
4,
weeks
yeah.
in. Went help assistant up to
Begin
coach.
turning it around, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, they had some really good opportunities last season, some good games, and I think there were times when we thought, here we go, they're going to make a real late run at it here.
Absolutely.
Delisha Lloyd came in, was a very strong
Made a
player
huge
for them.
difference.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's-
What do we think is going to happen this season? Let's have a look at the players in and out, Beth.
The new players, Emma Glynn, over from the Eltham Wildcats, and Selena Worizniak.
Yeah.
She sounds like, I swear she's a tennis player.
I think her name's Sel Dub or something like that.
Wozniacki.
From the Hills Hornets in New South Wales, and the departed players, Stephanie Waite, overseas, and Emma Badone, who's just not playing.
Yeah, I don't know if she's not playing. I reckon she might be headed across to another state champ team.
Okay.
Watch this space.
Well,
Also, watch this space in the VJBL rookie, Funda Nakasoglu.
Can play.
State team player.
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to be again.
So that's good for Bulleen again, that you've got another good junior. They've thrown her up in the state championship.
And her name's Funda.
Yeah, I reckon we'll have a lot of fun watching her this season. She's very good.
She brings the Funda. She brings.
Seriously, you three have to stop that.
Yeah.
But
Joke's terrible.
jokes aside, a really good player like that up there, you know, they're using this hopefully to maybe get her ready for their WNBL program.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic.
So, in all seriousness, is the Thunder going to be coming down from the skies this season for the Bulleen Boomers? Are they going to make the finals?
The Thunder will be booming.
Well, you think they'll make it?
Oh, just scraping.
With who? With state champ women?
State champ women.
Yeah. With who in the finals? Top 4? With who?
I reckon
We
it's
haven't
too
asked this question in any of the
I
shows yet.
honestly don't know.
This is too hard.
Well, who's going to make it? McKinnon, you would think, would be up there
They'll
again.
always be there.
Yeah, who else?
That's it.
Eltham, I think, will drop away.
I think, yeah.
Melbourne, we don't know too much about.
No, I reckon Melbourne will be
I reckon
there.
Melbourne will still be there,
Okay,
yeah.
so Melbourne.
I think Hume City will make it.
Okay.
Shaz Mills.
Okay, so we're saying
So then
Bulleen
Sharon
is straight
Miller.
in with that 4. So some real changes in state champ women is what we're saying.
It is anyone's.
It's going to be really
It's going to
close.
be really tight right across
Yeah.
the board.
Finals, yes. Finals.
No.
Finals.
Fifth, no.
Finals, yes.
I think 5th as well for mine. So, having said that,
Oh, can we?
well, Dee Butler's a very good coach.
Yeah.
Very, very good
But
coach.
let's look at this team.
There's a bit of hype about this next
Yeah.
team going around
Yeah.
at the moment, I can tell you.
I reckon.
Championship men, people are out there saying that along with Cryo Bay, they could arguably be the other team that are favourites now.
On paper.
7 and 13 last season. 7 and 13 finished 7th. I think everyone's predicting a massive change to Bulleen's prospects this season.
And I think this team's going to be a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
KB.
This is only their third team up in state,
Yeah,
third season
yeah,
up
yeah.
in state champ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So for people to be talking them up as a favourite, it's a fair effort.
Well, let's find out why people are talking them up. KB, Kelvin Bowers, is the coach out there. AIG, Appleby International Group, led media. Automotive Integration Elite Panels are the
Got some good
sponsors out there.
sponsors on board.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, these new players.
Well, take us through them.
All right. Well, starting off there are. Well, first I'll just say Corey Standoff has returned. He was
He has.
phenomenal in Port last
He was
season.
great.
Yeah.
Really good.
All-Star 5.
Yeah, he was. Now he's been joined this year by Mike Rose, who's their other US employee. He's currently in Germany, so he will be in shape when he gets here. He was the Melbourne Tiger when they let somebody go, and he was a fill-in, and it was a very serviceable fill-in for the Melbourne Tigers import spot.
Yeah.
Yes, in 2009. He's a great quick point guard, can shoot the ball. He's going to be amazing.
And no one is going to be able to stop him in that division.
No, and especially when you're in the backcourt paired with someone like Yusuf Quaffo,
How quick are they going to be?
they're going to be blindingly.
Now, here's my question.
But wait,
You just
I'll
said...
just stop there.
Yeah, just stop there. You just said Mike Rose, point guard.
Yeah.
Yusuf.
Right, whoever wants it, I reckon they can both play.
So they're going to play side by side, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is okay and it can work.
Yep, okay.
It'll work.
Carl Beston has been announced is the from Eltham. He's come across. And
Carl Beston was looking to go to Bulleen. We can scratch that now because
Oh,
he's
you're
gone to
right.
Waverley.
Yes.
So Carl did spend a couple of
He
weeks
did.
down at Bulleen,
he did, but it looks
but
like
has departed and gone to
He did
Waverley.
late,
So it's a
that's
very
right.
short stint.
That's
But
right.
there's still some more big names.
We're not done.
You just keep going.
Derek McDonald, he has come across from Eltham.
Yes.
He's going to be a great big up off the bench.
I was going to say, that
Depth.
gives them some guard depth,
Yes,
doesn't it?
certainly does. Fukas Pagic is apparently a quick little scorer. He's tough. He's from Melbourne Uni. Trevor Latham's back. Simon Hughes is back. And elevated from youth is Will Hall and James
Which is
Cavallari,
great.
who were both really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cavallari had some huge games. in
I
youth
like
last
what they're
season.
doing.
It's a very good team. You could have a starting 5 of Mike Rose, Yusuf Quaffau,
Corey.
Corey Standofer, Trevor Latham,
Carl Beston.
Carl. No, Carl.
I did it again.
Are you with us? Or?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
all
not.
right, fair enough. I think the only question. I think finals, yes.
We
I
missed the
think
name.
finals, yes.
Without a doubt.
We missed
Yeah.
that name.
By the way, they also have another player they've just brought in.
He's
Is
pretty
this
good.
confirmed?
Yes, it's it is.
It is.
It's
Well, it's
released,
been announced.
released and
Okay.
announced, and his name's Adrian Sturt, and he's pretty good.
He's not too bad. I don't know that Sturdy will be there from round one. though.
Yes,
I
he's
think he'll come
currently
in a little
in
bit
England,
later.
playing BBL.
Yeah.
What I like about this, they've put together what I think is going to be the quickest team in the grade by far.
Yeah.
So to bring in Sturt as an athletic 5-man that likes to shoot as well, no one's going to keep up with this team.
One ball.
Doesn't
One ball
matter.
on the court, doesn't matter.
I think their guards.
That'd be the only concern.
Here's one thing worth noting. Corey Standover had a standout season last season in a reasonably, well, I won't say ordinary, but they're certainly not as good as what we expect this season.
That's fair.
Is he going to have that same sort of contribution?
He doesn't need
Or
to.
even further still, is he going to enjoy a better delivery of the ball? Is he going to go to the next level
You know
because
what?
of the ball that he's
You know,
getting?
I think he might actually step up again
I
because
think he will too.
being that he was such a vocal point of their team last season, he probably had to
Yeah.
deal with the best 1 or 2 defenders from the opposition
Yeah.
every
I
week.
agree.
That's going to be spread pretty
Yeah.
thin now
Yeah.
because they are so talented. So
I think his job's going to be made a lot easier.
I think Standover will be better again. For mine, they make the finals, no question.
Definitely.
The big question mark in terms of winning a championship I've got over Bulleen is whether they've got the depth. They've got a very, very good core 5-6 players.
You only have 5 players on the court at a time.
Understand that, but they cop an injury or something happens, they need someone else to step up. And they've gone with a couple of young kids. I think all of that's great. They're a very good unit. It's only going to be depth for a title, is what I'm saying, but I think they'll
Yeah.
definitely make finals.
You can lock them in finals. It's just how far from there.
I'm in the same boat.
grand finalist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last 2 weeks of August they will
Yeah.
be there.
They'll chuck a cry.
They
Yep.
will, yeah.
So,
It'll be
Is this a
cracking
2-horse race,
trial.
Scott?
so you,
No, I don't think it's a 2-horse race. I think Waverley are going to be really strong, Ringwood are going to be really strong, and Diamond Valley are going to be really strong. I think those 3 sides are going to battle for the bottom 2 spots in the top 4.
Somebody's got to miss there.
Well, that's it, and which shows, you know, the competition I think is getting stronger and stronger every
so
season.
who's your top 4 in state champ, man? Well, you said Crowbone and Bulleen.
Crowbone, Bulleen, Waverley.
Yep.
And then for me, it's
Yeah.
I think Ringwood will
Raffle.
probably just take that spot over Diamond Valley.
Nah.
I don't know that Ringwood will make it.
Diamond Valley will make that.
I had to say that because in the Ringwood show I said Ringwood.
But anyway, it's Bulleen.
So what we are saying is Bulleen's going to be very, very good,
Yeah.
folks, and we expect them to make the finals, and we'll see what happens from there. Should mention Ben Shallum's gone over to the US. Brenton Phillips has been delisted. Johnny Closter delisted. DeAnthony, of course, who was an import last season, is back in the US.
Coaching.
He is. So there's the Bulleen Boomers. We're expecting good things from the Boomers this season. The days are ticking down to the start of 2013. Which club's coming up next? We'll find out soon.